Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a Pilates workout focusing your core, your glutes, and a little bit of posture. So we're working those shoulder stability muscles. It is quite supportive, as in we aren't putting the neck or the head in any awkward position. So if you've got a little bit of a tight neck, it is quite neck friendly.
You will just need a little head cushion or a rolled up towel to support your neck in our prone series.
So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So we're just going to start with a hip flexor stretch. I don't have a lot of room today, so I'm just going to pop back off my mat a little bit so I can hopefully fit into the camera shot. We're just going to tuck your tailbone and then slightly lunge forward. You should feel the stretch down the front of the leg. You can also draw this arm up. Just remember keeping your core tight and keeping the tuck of the tailbone. The arm can go up and then over, stretching down the side of the body also. That's it. Keep that T-zone tight. If you don't know what I mean by your T-zone, please refer to my Pilates basics video, which will be linked below. Okay, back to center, and let's swap sides. So again, just tucking that tailbone under, lunge slightly forward. You should feel that stretch down the front of the leg. Arm can come up and then over, which will stretch down the side of the body also. Nice. We're just going to stretch your neck also. So just a nice gentle stretch to the neck, just tilting. So just think length first, and then you're tilting your head to the side. You should feel a nice gentle stretch down the side of the neck. It's really lengthen through the fingers and squeeze those shoulders back and down. Lovely. Let's go to the other side. So just a reminder, like I always mention, really focus on the right muscles working today. Obviously that will be your core, your glutes, some inner thigh, some shoulder blade muscles. You shouldn't feel any other pain through your neck, hip, joints, anything else. If you do, please reset your form. And if it's still irritating, just skip that exercise. Go back to a more basic exercise. All right, let's start with some core. So we're just going to warm up the core. So laying on your back in a neutral spine. Just make sure your core is drawn in. And let's get started. So just one leg into lift foot. Then you're going to extend that leg. Bring it back to tabletop and then place it on the ground. So one leg into tabletop, extend it out, back to tabletop, and then place it on the ground. That's it. Keep alternating sides. So we're just warming up your core here. Just taking a few moments to get in contact with your breath, those deep core muscles. Nice. Keep alternating. Inhale, exhale to extend the leg. Inhale to come back to tabletop and lower the leg on the exhale. Inhale to lift, exhale to extend. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop, exhale to lower. Nice. Just make sure your shoulder blades are relaxing back and down. So you shouldn't feel any tension through that neck or head. And just note that if today you do feel it through your neck, your shoulders are pulling back and down, your head is in neutral. And note, sometimes when your core is a little bit weak and you're fatiguing, you can use all the other muscles to try to do the exercise. You may find your neck tensing up. So maybe you need to just stop, rest, and then reset when you're ready. Okay. Nice. Okay, adding on to the core, we're going to bring your legs both up into tabletop. So imprint your spine and bring both legs into tabletop, the knees hip distance apart. So from here, we're just going to tap one foot onto the ground
Remember, keeping the shoulders back and down. Now we're keeping the core drawn in tight. There should be no bulging. There should be no lifting as your leg goes out. I'm going to draw all those core muscles in. Now what I do see a lot of, and this is what you don't want to do, is this. Yeah, I'm losing my neutral spine. So really draw ribs to hips. Keep those core muscles working super hard. And again, relaxing those shoulders back and down so there's no tension through the neck. Beautiful. So it's an exhale to lower the foot to the ground, and inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Excellent. Keep this going. Good. Keep drawing your belly button to spine. Nice. Just 3 more. And then we're going to add on. Okay, so take a rest if you need. Now, if the next exercise is too hard, I want you to just go back to the single leg toe tap. Otherwise, both legs in tabletop and squeeze the legs together. From here, we're going to go into a double toe tap. So this requires a lot more strength through those core muscles. Exhale, inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Exhale, inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Like I said, squeeze those legs together, and you can go back to one single leg toe tap if you find this double one too much. Okay, let's keep going. Exhale to lower, inhale to bring it back. Exhale to lower, inhale to bring it back. Are you feeling those core muscles working? Awesome. Just a few to go. Remember, are your shoulders pulling back and down? Is your chin tucked in? Are you relaxing your neck? Are you smiling? Last one. Well done. Okay, the next one, we have 2 options with your legs. You can either keep the legs on the ground or you can bring them up to tabletop. I'm going to keep my legs in tabletop to begin with, and then I'll show you what it's like on the ground. So interlace your hands, place them at the back of your head. So your head is gently resting into your hands. Now squeeze your legs together if they're up in tabletop. We're going to inhale T-zone, exhale, curl the head and shoulders off the mat, drawing your ribs to your hips. Inhale to lower back down. So exhale, inhale. Exhale, curl the body up, keep the chin tucked in. My eyes are basically looking at my knees as I come up. Now I'm really keeping that spine still and the hips still, using all those deep core muscles. Good, there should be no tension on the neck. The core should be doing the work. The upper body should be relaxing, and your head should gently be relaxing into your hands. So exhale to curl the body up. Inhale to control back down. Your legs are on the ground for the more simple option. Same thing. We're going to curl the body up. Exhale. Inhale to come back down. Now, when your legs are on the ground, your back is in a neutral spine. If your legs are in tabletop, we keep it in an imprint, which is drawing the lower back towards the ground. Okay, just a few to go. Remember, there should be no tension through the upper body. Keep the head resting into your hands, using the core muscles. We're nearly there. One more. Excellent. Are you feeling your core? Okay, next we're doing bicycle legs, working your core. Now, I'm going to curl it up, but you also do have the option to rest the upper body on the ground. So I'm going to curl the body up and have both legs into tabletop. We're going to exhale, extend one leg out, inhale, bring it back to tabletop, and then change sides. So really curl the body up. Remember, your head is supporting your hands are supporting your head. Your shoulders are pulling back and down. Now again, if there's any tension through the neck, that is completely fine. You just rest your head on the ground and continue with the leg extensions. Now to make this easier, you can extend the leg higher and not out as far. And to make it harder, you extend the leg lower and further. Again, there should be no movement through the hips or spine. Really use your deep core muscles to stabilize the spine and hips. Excellent. Exhale to extend the leg. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Just check your shoulders relaxing, back and down. If your head is resting and you're feeling any discomfort, just have a rest and come back whenever you're ready. Good. Exhale, inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Are you feeling your core muscles? Excellent. Keep it going. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Just a couple each side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Really draw your core muscles in tight. Last one. Nice work. Okay, next we're doing pendulum. Now, I am a bit tight for room. I might just move over a little bit. So your head is resting on your hand. Your head is resting on the ground. Your hands are out to the side. Shoulders are back and down. Legs in tabletop. And we're going to squeeze the legs together. From here, really keeping the ribs to hips, we're going to rotate the spine. We don't want to extend the back. So keep the ribs in. Keep that rib to hip connection. So we're going to use your core and rotate the legs to the side. Inhale. Keep the knees squeezing together. Exhale to come back to center. Inhale to go over to the side. Exhale to come back to center. Are your shoulders pulling back and down? Inhale. Exhale. Remember to use your core here. Don't let your back arch. Don't let your shoulders come off the ground. Some nice rotation through the spine. Good. Inhale to go to the side. Exhale to come back to center. Good. If you want to make these harder, you come to the side and extend the top leg. Keep it like that till you come back to the center and then bring both legs to tabletop. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale to come back to center. Keep resetting your shoulders back and down. Good. Few to go. Good. Keep the ribs to hips. Don't let that back arch. Keep drawing your core in, belly button to spine. Keep those shoulder blades on the ground and keep them pulling back and down. Let's go lucky last. Bring it back to tabletop and lower the legs. Well done. Okay, I may have slid down my mat. Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to go into some glute work now. So we're going to lay on your back with your feet hip distance apart. And we're going to roll up your spine one vertebra at a time. So T-zone tight, exhale to curl the body up as high as you can without letting the ribs flare. You don't want to do this. Keep the rib to hip connection. And then inhale and exhale, roll it back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to roll it up. Really pushing through the heels and squeezing your glutes. So roll it up, one vertebra at a time, as high as you can without letting the back arch. Keep that core tight. Nice. Exhale to roll it up. Inhale at the top. Keep those shoulder blades pulling back and down. Beautiful. Push the heels, squeeze your glutes. Nice work. Really good. Those glutes should start to fire. We're going to do one more rolling up, getting some nice movement through each vertebra, through the spine. And then the next one, we're going to hold at the top. Remember, squeezing the glutes up as high as you can, but not letting the back arch. Keep the ribs to hips. Okay, from here, we're going to exhale, open the knees, inhale, bring them back. Exhale, open, inhale, bring it back. It's not a very big movement. Just really want to squeeze the glutes up, keep the hips high, again, without arching the back. Good. Are you feeling your glutes? I am. Really good work. Exhale to open. Inhale to bring it back. Are your shoulders pulling back and down? Nice. Let's go one more. And then keep your legs in that nice neutral position. Now we're going to just dip the hips down halfway and then squeeze them up. Take the rest today whenever you need. If you need the rest, please take it. Otherwise, halfway down and squeeze your glutes to bring the hips back up. You don't need to roll, it's just let the hips drop halfway and then squeeze it up. Drop and up. Nice work. Nearly there. One more. Lovely. And roll it back down, one vertebra at a time. If you need to hug those knees, please do. Enjoy. Okay, we're going to roll it out onto your side and do some clams. Now we're going to have your head resting on your arm. We want to stack the hips so we're not sagging the core onto the ground. We're not sagging the waist onto the ground. We want to stack the hips, so push that top hip away. Now your arm, your hips and your feet should be in a straight line. So imagine they're lining up at the back of your mat. Now we're going to lift up your legs and then do a clam in this position with your feet up. So it's going to be squeeze the heels together, T-zone tight, and then on the exhale, open the knees using these glute muscles. Inhale to lower with control. Exhale to open, inhale to lower. That's it, squeeze those heels together. Exhale to open, working these glutes. Inhale to release. Nice, keep these going. Keep the T-zone tight. Keep the gap between the waist and the floor. Keep pushing that hip away. Inhale to lower, exhale to open. Really good. This is where you should be feeling it. Right in these glutes. Keep pulling your shoulders back and down. Is your head relaxing? Should be relaxing on your arm. Should be no tension through your upper body. You can use this hand for balance. Good, nearly there. Try not to rest the leg on the ground like this. Try to just tap and then straight back up. Really good work. One more, and then we're going to add on. So it's inhale, exhale to extend the leg in line with the rest of the body, and then bring the legs back on the inhale, and then exhale to lower. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice. Keep that T-zone tight. Keep your head relaxed. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Really good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just remember to keep your core tight. Keep the hips nice and stable. They shouldn't be rocking all over the place. Nice work. Really fire up those glutes. If it does get too much, you can lower that bottom leg to the ground, no problem at all. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Just a few to go. Really good. One more. And relax. So both legs are on the ground. Push that top hip away. We're just going to do some circles. So this top leg is going to come along. Keep the hip pushed away. Keep the gap between the waist and the floor. And then we're going to draw circles. Make sure that leg does not lower than hip height. Keep it high. And if you want to make it harder, lift it higher and go further back. Good. And make bigger circles. Beautiful. We should be firing up this glute, this outer glute. Keep your head resting. Keep the core still. Keep the hips still. The back shouldn't be moving. Let's reverse your circle. Beautiful. Nearly there. You can breathe in for a few circles, out for a few circles. Are you feeling your glutes? 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring that leg back in. Tap it out. Okay, we're going to give the glute a little rest. Bring that top leg forward and the bottom leg long. And we're going to do an inner thigh lift, which works your inner thighs. So we're just going to exhale, lift that bottom leg, and then inhale to lower. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale, inhale. Try not to rest the leg on the ground. Good. Keep the hips stacked. Keep the gap between the waist and the floor as much as you can. Good. Really good. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Really lengthen through that leg. Point the toe. Think length through the body. That's what I love Pilates. Very lengthening. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Are your shoulders relaxing back and down? Work between those shoulder blades, making a V to pull those shoulder blades back and down. Good. Let's just hold the leg up, and then you're going to let it go halfway down and then lift it up again. Halfway down, lift it up again. Keep the core tight. Keep the shoulders relaxing back and down. The head should be relaxed. Halfway down and up. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Guess what? We have to do that all on the other side. So let's swap sides. So we got your clams with your feet up, with your head resting on your hand, your arm. Don't know why I keep saying hand today. So line your feet, hips and arm at the back of your mat. Push that top hip away. We want to keep the gap between the waist and the floor so we keep a neutral spine. Okay, Squeeze the heels together, lift the feet up, T-zone tight, exhale to open, inhale to release with control. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Squeeze the heels together, work these glutes. Excellent. Now that bottom glute you'll be feeling as well because we've just worked it. So like I always remind everyone, it's always good to start with different sides each time you're doing Pilates, just to keep the body balanced, because it is often harder to do the second side. Beautiful. Exhale to open. Inhale to control and lower it back down. Good. Let's go 3 more, and then we're going to add on 2 and 1. Let's add on with the extension. Open, extend, bring it back and lower. Keep pushing that top hip away. So want to check your shoulders are pulling back and down, and your head is relaxing onto your arm. Inhale to open, exhale to extend, inhale to bring it back, and exhale to lower. Make sure when you're extending the leg, it's in line with the rest of the body. Further back is going to really fire up the glute. So if you squeeze the glute, lift that leg higher and further back, you're really going to fire up these glute muscles. Just remember, keep your core tight. You don't want to arch your back to get the leg anywhere. Keep the rib to hip connection. Keep your shoulders relaxing back and down. And again, sorry, you can have the hand here for extra balance. Good, just a few to go. I hope you're feeling those glutes today. Really good. We're so close. 1 more after this. And relax. Excellent. You can rest that bottom leg to the ground, and we're going into your circles. So just make sure that T-zone is tight. You've got the gap between the waist and the floor, and then we can extend that top leg. And then we're going to start your circles. Just remember, shoulders are pulling back and down. Beautiful. Are you feeling those glutes? Remember, don't let your leg go lower than hip height. Keep everything super tight so the hips and the spine is not moving. Want a little bit of feedback? You can pop your hand on your hip or even your core. That's it. Otherwise, you can have your hand in front of you for some stability. Good. To make it harder, the circles can be bigger. Or to make it easier, we can make it smaller. But let's reverse your circles. Are you feeling your glute? I definitely am. Remember to keep the gap between the waist and the floor. Push that top hip away. Nearly there. Ooh, breathe. Take the rest whenever you need. Are your shoulders pulling back and down? I could feel my shoulder coming up then near my ears. That's not good. Squeeze them back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back in. Well done. Pat out that glute if you need. Whew. Okay, inner thighs. So top leg down, bottom leg long. Exhale to lift the leg. Inhale to control back down. Don't rest it on the ground. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Push the top hip away. Really good. With the head resting on your hand. You want to keep your head in neutral. Really good. Okay, keep the leg up and only halfway down. That's So are you feeling those inner thighs? Shoulders pulling back and down. Nearly there, just a few to go. Good work. Keep those hips still. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. And release. So good. Okay, just a tiny bit more glutes. Hopefully I don't knock the mic around. We're going to lay on your stomach, but really focus on tucking your tailbone in. So you want to tuck your tailbone in and push your pubic bone into the mat. So we're not sticking your bum up. We want to squeeze your butt and tuck it under. Now we want your head resting on your hands. Okay, keep your T-zone tight. Keep drawing in your core muscles and belly button up off the mat. From here, we're going to flex your feet back, turn your feet outwards, lift your legs, and then beat your legs together, working your glutes. You should not feel this through your lower back. Just remember, you got to really tuck your tailbone under. Think length, but tuck your tailbone under. Exhale to squeeze the legs together. Inhale to release. Good. If you want to take the rest, you just lower the legs. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, lift the legs. And then you're going to beat those heels together to work those glute muscles. Good. Pull the shoulders back and down. And work those glutes. Should be only glutes, maybe the back of the legs. You shouldn't feel this through your lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Nice work. Alrighty. We're just going to work between your shoulder blades. I'll just let you see. So between these shoulder blades, not up here, but down here. Okay, so they're really good for posture. So it's called the trap activation. It's only a small movement, but you want between the shoulder blades to work. I hope this isn't very noisy with my microphone. So we're going to lay all the way down, again like before, tuck your tailbone under, but this time extend your arms straight out. And then we're going to draw the shoulder blades back and down, working between the shoulder blades. Your head is going to be resting on the mat. If your head feels like it is hanging and it's irritating your neck, you can just pop a towel or a little cushion under your head to lift the head to keep it in that neutral spine position. Exhale to squeeze the shoulders back and down. Inhale to release. Good, just a small movement. Just firing up between the shoulder blades. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're going to continue on this time in flight, exactly in the same position. This time your hands are out to the side. And again, you can rest your head on the mat. You can have a towel underneath to support it. Or if you want, you can even hold your head up. Okay, so from this position, your arms are stretching long. And we're going to inhale for a few rotations, palms up, palms down, squeezing those shoulders back and down. Don't let them come away and down. Squeeze them back and down. Keep that position. Exhale for a few rotations. Inhale for a few rotations. Make sure your glutes are on. You're tucking your tailbone under, pushing your pubic bone into the mat. Again, your head can be resting down. Good. Are you feeling between the shoulder blades? 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, last one in this position. We're doing breaststroke arm preparation. So in the same position, we're going to draw your hands in cactus arm and then lift them up off the ground. If that is too much, you can keep them on the ground. So make sure your T-zone is tight, shoulders pulling back and down. Then it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Just drawing little circles with your hands. Remember, your shoulder blades are really pulling back and down. We want to be working all these posture muscles. Yeah. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Squeeze those shoulders back and down. Make sure your butt is on. Your core is tight. Nearly there. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades back and down. You can have your head resting on the mat. You can also do these standing. These exercises are so important for your posture. Nearly there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Were you feeling between your shoulder blades all those posture muscles that help your shoulders pull back and down? Take the load off these neck muscles and obviously have beautiful posture. Okay, moving on. We are so close. We are finishing off with some stretches. All right. So just laying back on the ground, I'm going to do your hamstring stretch. So keeping your hips on the mat, make sure your shoulders are pulling back and down. Just going to draw that leg toward you. So you can have the knee bent slightly, but you are trying to keep that leg nice and straight. You can grab the back of the thigh, the back of the calf, or even the back of the ankle. Good. Try to keep your hips nice and square and try to keep your butt on the ground so that it's not tucking up off the ground. So you're keeping that neutral spine. Good. Make sure your shoulders are relaxing back and down. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. You want to add a little bit of flossing. Point and then flex that foot. Point and then flex that foot. Good. Let the nervous system relax. Good. And let's cross that leg, that ankle over the bottom thigh, and then push that knee away from you. Now it should stretch through the glute. You can thread your hands through, grab that thigh. I want you to rest your head back onto the mat so you're not hanging here with your neck under tension. Just remember to flex this foot back towards you as well. You should feel this stretch your glute. Also, it is a great idea if you love this stretch and you need to stretch your glutes, you can also pop your leg onto something so you don't have to hold your leg. So you're going to push, you're going to put this foot up on your couch or your bed, cross this leg over, flex this foot back, make sure your glutes are on the ground, your hips are nice and square, and then you don't have to hold this leg. You can just relax into the stretch. How good is it? Inhale, exhale. See if you can relax into it a little more. And just check your shoulders are relaxing back and down. Your chin is tucked in. Beautiful. Okay, let's swap legs. I'm going to stay here. So cross that leg over. Don't worry, we are going to go and do your hamstring on the other leg also. We'll do that next. Flex this foot back, push this top knee away, and then relax, letting the hips open and that glute stretch. Just remember to keep your glutes on the ground if you can. Shoulders relaxing back and down. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, see if you can relax into it a little bit more. I'm super proud of you guys for taking the time to look after your body, to take some time out for you. Such an important time of the day. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Okay, unravel yourself. I'll just straighten myself up, and then we're going to do your hamstring on the other side. So the leg is long, shoulders are pulling back and down, and you're drawing that leg towards you. Keep those hips nice and square so we're not rotating. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, see if you can stretch into it a little bit more. Are you smiling? How good does it feel to look after your body? Okay, slowly rolling it over. And we're just going to come into a press stretch. So from your all fours, we're just going to sink your body down. You can rest your head on the mat, lengthen out those arms, and then sink your hips down onto your feet. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, sink into it a little bit more. If it doesn't irritate your neck, you can really lengthen through those arms. And then we can go out to the side. Good. And then walk your hands out to the other side. Come back to center. Lovely. Walk your hands back in. And then we'll just lengthen. And roll it out a little bit, and then we'll finish off with your next stretch. Just lengthening through those hands, letting your head lengthen and then go to the side, stretching down the side of the neck. Good, back to center. And then the other side. Back to center. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed that. Feels good to move. I definitely enjoyed that. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.